Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, you beautiful people? It's 2:49 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. It's a beautiful Tuesday. I've decided to make my protein shake a little bit different this morning. I got a question. For you. See, I believe that we were all created equal. I don't believe that the Declaration of Independence was far off of that. I believe when it said that we were created all equal, the majority of the Declaration of Independence was derived from the Bible, and it was talking about in God's creation. And I also believe that God does not show favoritism towards any one certain person. I believe that he has the same hope and desire for everybody, or the same want and desire for everybody. But I also believe that he's given each their own gift and their own abilities, and things that they are great at. Michael Jordan was great at flying through the air. Nobody has done it since then, and being such a marvel at it. And some of the other people who are really good at what it is that they do, they've been able to really hone in on their gift. I guess my question that I'm going to put out there is, if we were all born equal, then why is there so many different levels of success? And without getting too specific or breaking it down or whittling it down, let me just generalize it. Why do we not all have success? See, that kind of eliminates you saying what success is to you and me saying what success is to me, and then we each can say, why are we not all successful? And this thought didn't even come to mind until I was having a conversation yesterday, and the conversation kind of went like this: why are these people treating me as if I've done something to them, when all I'm trying to do is be the best me that I can be, and they feel like it's disturbing them, and it makes me feel a certain kind of way. So me trying to be the best I can be is making these other people treat me bad. Kind of like Joseph being thrown into the pit. Joseph told his brother about the vision that God had given to him, about his brothers bowing down in front of him. His brother said, "No, the hell with that. You going off in this pit, dog, and we're going to tell Dad that you got killed by a lion or a bear or a tiger, oh my, and we are going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that, because no way we're bowing down to our little brother, first of all. And who do you think you are, second of all?" So they threw him in the pit, went back, told the dad that he was dead. They left him there to die, his own brothers. We know for a fact that when you try to do something different, and I learned this reading the Don Miguel Ruiz book, which was the 5 agreements or whatever, how many agreements he had, I don't remember. I remember the key points were, when you try to break out the tribal belief and go in a different direction, they will disown you. So the tribal belief, or the tribal feelings about how far you can go in life, are meant to be held on to. So anytime you try to expand outside of that, you're looked at in a certain way. So it got me to thinking, and it was a pretty fast thought. In order to expand outside of your normal into your greatness, it appears that there typically comes with a level of scrutiny, a level of disownership, and a level of loneliness because not everybody is going to want to excel or race at the same pace and pace that you're going, even though we all possess the same abilities, if that makes sense. So we all possess the same abilities, yet only a few out the tribe or a few out the circle are willing to go the extra mile and really go into achieving their best. And so as I started thinking, initially while I was having this conversation, the advice I gave, I wish I had taken a little bit more time to respond, because I probably would have came up with something that God would have given to me, which was, you ought to pray for those people who treat you that way when you're just trying to be the best that you can. Let me explain to you why. Because if they had fully known that they have the same exact ability to be the best that they can be, the same way that you are, don't you think that they would be doing it? Why would they? You want to drive my car? You want to live in my house? You want my wife? You want my bank account? You want my schedule? You want my success? You want my story? Great, you can have that. You can have that too. They don't want the work that comes with that, but they like to get the benefits. See, because everybody possesses the same ability. Everybody. There is no one person greater than another. There might be somebody with a different gift, but all that simply means is that you should be happy with their gift. You should be looking for your own gift. What do you offer to the world? What is your contribution? You have one. I know mine. It's how I talk. It's what I say. It's the ability to understand, to decipher, to encourage. That's why when you look on my social media feed, you won't see too much negative stuff. That's not in my nature. That's not my, I don't listen. Don't get it twisted for 1 second. Don't treat me like I ain't nobody. Because just as much as I have the gift to decipher and to encourage, I also got the gift of goodbye. I understand that my time on this earth is too short to waste it with anybody or anything that is not trying to add to me. So everybody has the same abilities to reach the same points in their life. Yet some choose not to. And it really kind of dwindled down to this. And you can take this to the bank. And this is why I said you should pray for them. Not pray for them in a cynical, sarcastic way, but pray for them like that they really can wake up and see that they too can have exactly everything that they want. They have a gift too. Not special than mine, not better than mine, not better than me. They have a gift. And simply that gift is unique to them. But I'll tell you why. They won't reach that gift. They won't reach that gift for the simple fact they don't want that feeling of lonely. They much rather win all the favor in the world with man than win any favor in the eyes of God, or to feel uncomfortable. Or to have somebody making fun of them. They would much rather conform to their feelings than to their gift. And that's sad. That's sad. That's you know, I'll never forget this lady I worked with. She was completely pre-qualified to buy I want to say high 200,000, maybe $250,000. That's $250,000 get you a nice home, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. My first pre-qual to buy a home was 100,000, 110,000, something like that. They gave me some money. I was like, I'll take it. And the houses we were looking at were just like she drove a nice vehicle. It was like a truck or something, and she's been working at her job. You know, she's like people love her at her job. She's on time. She's there. She knows what she's doing, and she's got like 3 kids, single mom. You know, doing it all, doing the best that she can. And the houses we were looking at, you know, I sit down, I said, where do you want to live at? You know, give me some demographics, and then, you know, let me know between Indian School and McDowell, for 27th Avenue to, you know, 59th Avenue. Give me some perimeters that I can start to draw between. And she gives me the perimeters, and we start looking in that area, and I'm noticing that all the homes are really old, and they need work, and I'm thinking, you don't have time to do all this work. Like, you got kids, they got projects, they got after school events, you got your work, like. But we stayed in that area, and it seemed like there was never any homes available in that area because they would go really fast. And I was like, if we just go over here, the homes are a little bit newer, they have more stuff, and you know, the opportunity to get a really nice home is there, and I can make it happen. And we spend so much time in this area. I swear, every offer we put in, there was an offer above it, like a cash offer that would just, you know, beat out our deal. We just weren't able to make it happen. And what ends up happening is I finally say, hey, let's just go look over here real quick. See, here's the deal. God was closing them doors because he seen something bigger for her. Like, I swear, I'm firsthand seeing this. God closed them doors because he seen something bigger than what she could see. Her parents lived right around the corner. They had lived in the area for 20 years, 30 years. Like, that's what she knew. That's what she was comfortable with. But God had something bigger and better in mind and in plan for her, and ended up saying, nah, we getting up out of this area. We done did too much to be stuck staying here, still doing the same old thing. And she tried to stay there. It wasn't meant to be. And I say all that to simply say this, is that if you ever move into your power of greatness, you'll never feel the need to talk down on somebody else who's trying to do good. If anything, you would encourage them. You would try to be around them. You would try to feel their spirit and see what they're doing. That's the fact. But most people will not do it. They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be different. They don't want to be scrutinized. They much rather stay in the comfortable little area that they're in and accept mediocrity, even if it means that there's promotion ahead of them. They would rather forego promotion in order to be comfortable. That is not something that I can be angry at you about. That is something that you you need prayer about, because there's just no way that I am going to live, if I get 80 years. God, if I get 80 years. I'm 40 now. I'm at the halftime point of my life, and I know how that first 40 went. If I get 40 more and I can improve on that, and I can live a life where I can be great. Like, listen, dude, like, do you know my story? Do you know where I came from? Like, there's no excuses. So you ought not be mad at those people who mock you, who come against you, who try to talk to other people about you, to talk down on you. Because little do they know, they possess and they harness the same exact abilities that you have. They just don't want to take the scrutiny that they're trying to give to you.